Well, folks, I'm just back from a walk in the pissings of rain. Nice cup of tea here beside me, and 2 sugars in it, and that's the sweetest thing I'm gonna get this evening because that result earlier on. Am I surprised? Not really. I knew it was coming. I've been saying it all week across Instagram, across social media, that I've been dreading this game. And as much as I hate seeing our club getting beaten by Hearts, the mini hens, as you want to call them, the way that we got beaten today just shows that Brendan Rodgers is not up for moving Celtic forward. He's made it clear on record that he's not a man that can maintain a squad. He wants to build a squad. And I know he didn't get the players that he wanted in the transfer window. That chapter's closed. Weeks ago, you move on. Yes, there's politics with the board between fans and the board, and you could say with Rodgers now as well. But my God, he is atrocious. We had an international break. We played Dundee last week against Stephen Presley's PE team, and they were a better side. We covered the cracks midweek in the Europa League. Everyone thought, oh, this could be kick on for Celtic. Come on, stop kidding yourselves. It's Strung Rats. And we beat Strung Rats. But you can see it in the squad that this squad is deflated. They're exhausted. They're fed up. They're not up to the standards to wear a Celtic jersey, majority of them individuals. And that's a fact, folks. Callum McGregor scored an equaliser today. Dane Murray. And I feel sorry for Dane Murray, but I'm going to say it as it is, folks. Yes, he's come through the youth academy. He's had loan stints at different clubs. Ange threw him in the deep end back in 20 to 21 or 21 to 22 season against Midtjylland. But for God's sake, if you cause errors in your job, you have to be punished. And my God, Dane Murray should not see a Celtic shirt until at least another 2 or 3 months, because he was at fault. He didn't clear his lines for the first goal. Oh gee. The second one, he just tracked off him, backed off him, and he scored the second goal. And then the penalty. Gives away the penalty. I know Carter Vickers is out long term and we need to get a centre back in. We've Austin Trusty there as well. We've got this guy Pussy that we haven't seen, which is an absolute shambles. But my God, Dane Murray, I'm sorry, stop giving the guy credit because he's had to come through the youth academy. The simple fact is, this game could cost us the league. One of the games that could cost us the league this season. And as a team, they should, be ashamed of themselves. Be ashamed that they've let us down yet again against a team that is flying under Derek McInnes. The embarrassing thing that pisses me off is Derek McInnes is after getting his 9th victory against Celtic in his whole managerial career against Celtic. 54 games, 9th victory. It just shows how fucking shy we are falling. And I'm sick of fans talking about them gobshites across and Govan. Who gives a shit about them? Concentrate on your own fucking problems, folks. Stop trying to sugarcoat the cracks that Celtic are shite this season. We failed in Kazakhstan. We fucking failed in the Derby at Ibrox. They were there for the taking and we failed there. We drew the Hibs at home. We got fucked by Dundee. And we're getting fucked by Hearts. And Celtic fans think this is all fucking gay. This term of keep the faith. What happened when you kept the faith with Neil Lennon in 2020 to 2021, folks? Let's recap. Did we win the fucking league? No, we didn't win the fucking league. That's what happened. When you let this ride on, let the storm keep riding, it's going to get worse and fucking worse. And my honest opinion is, as much as people will disagree with me in this channel, and you are more than welcome to. You are more than welcome. This is why we're all here to talk about Celtic. Brendan Rodgers needs to get the fucking sack. He isn't up for it. I am not buying this shite every single week of he's holding accountability now. Oh, he's eventually holding that he's accountable for his errors. Like he stuck Johnston in against Strung Rats after being out for nearly 2.5 months. Stuck him in. What happened? A failure. a tactical failure from, you could have played Donovan. Folks, we're dirt. We're dirt. And I know there's fans that are older than me, have been through the 90s. I'm sorry, but I'm not going back to the 90s. I'm talking about this season, folks. We all sit there and watch that football team. We all want to see our team be successful. But when you have to sit there and you're getting pumped by Hearts, and you're feeling that, oh, will I knock it off 80 minutes in? I shouldn't be feeling like that. I did watch the whole game, and I felt disgusted, like you. I felt like, you know what, it's a results business. We have Rangers next week, Hampden. They're at the winning today against Kilmarnock. Are the Rangers back? I don't give a fuck if they're back or not. What I give a fuck about is a reaction. And I really believe Brendan Rodgers, in his third year at every club, decides to either run away or he gets the sack. Got the sack at Liverpool. He ran to Leicester in his third season when he was at Celtic. He got the sack of Leicester in his third season. Folks, the problem is he's being sussed. He's a fucking fraud. See this, I'm a Celtic fan, this, I'm from Carnlough, I grew up as a Celtic fan and all this and all that. Maybe you did, but you're not doing the job that you're getting paid $3 million a season for. I would cut ties with Brendan Rodgers. I really would. And you know, people might say, no, Keith, we're not going back. We went back with Lennon, we went back with Rodgers. I wouldn't take him back. Well, you know what? I would take Ange back. Because I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Are we going to get Knutson from Glint? That board won't get Knutson. That board are in it for their fucking selves. I would take Ange Postecoglou back all day tomorrow. Even though I was hesitant against it, the more I think about it, Ange came in, he transformed Celtic. He made average players play with a desire that we could fucking fight and get results last minute. Like Dingwall, like Dundee United, and actually go on and play impressive football. Brendan Rodgers had that time in his career where the peak Brendan Rodgers could get a Celtic team invincible, could get Celtic playing good football. He can't do it anymore. He's done. He's done as a manager at Celtic. I would like to see him resign, but he's not going to fucking resign because he doesn't want to lose his legacy. Doesn't want to look like he's snaked off. Doesn't want to look like he's a coward because he's a Celtic fan, as he claims. Personally, the board should bite the bullet and pay him the $2 million left of his contract and let him go. Let him go because he's quick enough to fucking do interviews for other outlets down south, but he's not concentrating on the most important thing. I think there's a broken communication between him and Callum McGregor. Callum is trying, but Kieran Tierney, as much as he can swing beautiful balls into the box, he's not the same player. James Forrest is done. I love James Forrest a bit, but he's a veteran. He just can't offer that sharpness he once had. Folks, our bench is weak. We have not replaced Kyogo. Simple as. We haven't replaced O'Reilly. Ingles today was absolutely piss poor. He did a good game midweek, but midweek's gone. It's about what happened today, and he didn't turn up. Rio Atate is done. He just does not want to be there. We have worrying problems. So the only way that you can get a reaction of these players is fresh ideas. Fresh ideas. Rodgers is not going to change his formation. He's a stubborn prick. Simple as. He's not going to change it. He's going to obviously go with what he thinks is best. And it's not working. So what I would say is cut the chop, get rid of him, bring in a manager that gives better motivation skills, that can get this team up for it and actually rescue this season. This is ridiculous. We're at the end of October and I talk about rescuing a season. If we get beaten in the League Cup semi-final next week, the happy clappers will be saying something then. The happy clappers will be feeling the pain because we got pumped by Rangers. How about do something before that? How about actually get someone in and actually get a reaction on these players? But clearly Brendan Rodgers isn't fit for the job. We don't have strikers out there. Inacho's injured today. We don't have a front line that create enough chances. We don't have aggression in our play. Taneki looks promising. Yes, he does. But for God's sake, folks, our midfield is absolutely dirt. It is dirt. Our defence is dirt. And Rodgers, all he says is, I put Dane Murray in today because we needed a left foot and we needed a right foot centre backs. We're in a bad place, folks. Schmeichel's done as well. You know, I think majority of these players are done since last season. We're done. They've been done since January, some Celtic fans have said. I just really, really feel like Rodgers is the problem now. We can blame the board as much as we want. The problem is the transfer window is closed. You need to work with what you have. And clearly, he's not motivating these players. He's making fans sit there and enjoy this pish for 90 minutes of tippy-tappy back football. You know, maybe every 8-9 minutes we'll try push forward into the final third and try create something. The fact is, let's get rid of him. Thank you, Brendan, for your treble, your double treble, for your 2 trophies in your third year, and then you fucked off. Thank you for coming back and winning the double, 2 doubles in 2 seasons. But even though I did want you back, I just feel like, you know, I'm bored, I'm fed up, I can't be arsed. And you can call me self-titled, you can call me fucking glory hole, you can call me whatever you want to fucking call me. But the fact is, I'm living in now, I'm not living in the past. And I want to live to the future. And what you do in the future is you build for the future. You have to have a plan. You got to have people on the same page. You got to have people that actually want to buy in your ethos, that want to enjoy your, you know, enjoy your football. Feel hungry. Feel like they actually want to win a trophy in May. Because at this moment in time, with Hearts, the way they played, Hearts will take great encouragement from that. Yes, we will play them in December. And they could have more points accumulated, then we could drop more points. So this is why change needs to be done, folks. Change needs to be done because Brendan Rodgers isn't capable of turning this around. Simple as. I feel like he is done. I feel like the players are not feeling the same. I don't know if he's just checked out, or they're trying too hard, or they're just burnt out. The fact is, we don't have fighters in that team. Or they're shying away, or they're just not at it. So, let's bring Ange in. Let's bring Ange until the end of the season. Let's bring Ange back in till the end of the season. Have a chat with him at the end of the season. See where we're at, and take it from there. That's my honest opinion. I wouldn't go near fucking Neil Lennon, not with a 10-foot barge pole. As much as I love Lenny, he's not good enough for the Celtic job ever again. Simple as. He fucked up before. Ange didn't fuck it up. Ange won a treble. Yes, he was talking behind Celtic's back because he was in his final year of his contract. Of course he would be. You'd be looking at your options. If you're getting offered 3 times the money and have a chance to go down and manage in the Premier League, fucking sure, right? He's an Aussie manager. You know, he didn't have allegiance to Celtic long term. He's not a Celtic fan. So he's weighing up his options, and that's some people do that. I'm sure you've ever done that where you've been in a job and you're like, I don't know where I'm going to be at the end of the year. I've been offered this and this job. I don't know if I want to stay here. Yes, the grass isn't green on the other side. He went to Tottenham. It fell to Sunders. Yes, he won the Europa League. Went to Forest. Was shite there. Got the butch after 8 games. But at least Ange knows the fucking club. At least Ange is stubborn and he doesn't take shit off the board. That's the difference. Brendan Rodgers is rolling off to that board, taking that money in, accepting the fucking 3 million, sugarcoating the problems, claiming accountability as he claims, and it's a lot of bollocks. It's not going to change, folks. It's not going to change with Brendan. I'm sorry, as I said, I'm grateful for the times he brought to us in the past, but right now, I don't feel like we're going to win this league with him. Simple. So, let me know in the comments. Hail, hail.